younger people around him because you know this is like a mzee. When you have a mzee around you can tell unajua hii computer ukifanya hivi inaweza fanya hivi,
add this and then we'll do this. Him he doesn't know this. Raila is my father's age mate. Was it born in 49? Was it 45? He was born in 45. He's around my father's age. So at that age, will I now come and tell my dad about how you will hack and
a computer or what?
And at the end of the day, this is Africa.
The only honest person is your mama. Lazima ukue rada. Ukue nini.
So if I was to give Azimio any advice is keep fighting for the rights of the Mwananchi, but we want to see that you're doing it for the right reasons. If it's the cost of living, stay on their necks. Stay on their necks. Fight for us. Don't be bought out. And next election, come prepared. That's it.
Now, Gava, if you had to advise Gava,
I think this government is too bloated. The promises that are made, like now, how many CASs do we have? I mean, it's ridiculous. If more than half of your government expenditure is towards wages, we're not doing anything. It's nonsense. Just be honest with people, bro. Now we have phones. You can't lie to us. You used to lie to us during Kanu time, where the national broadcaster was the only source of information. We can get our own information. Bro, be honest.
Would you go as far as ile kitu kulikuwa na argument kati ya Ekuru na Miguna? I don't know if you
saw it this morning.
Yes,
no, that was.
Would you go as far as saying that we are going back to the Kanu days? Are we going back to the Kanu days? Because I feel that's extreme.
I think that would be too extreme. But also I think it's too early to tell. I think we should give this government another couple of years to see if freedoms are going to be rolled back. But right now, I'm not loving what I'm seeing.
No, unafikiria inawezekana? Like as someone who, because we're 92, you are...
I was 10 years old.
Yes. So you remember the chaos that used to happen around your time, even as a kid. Do you think tunaweza go back there? Like, because I feel like the only way we can go back to...
And no, I think that time is gone. And I also think William Ruto, who I have to say is the smartest man in Kenyan politics, underestimate that man at your peril.
Yeah.
If there's anyone who has brains in this country, it's William Ruto. Some way. See you, bro. But yeah, I think to say things like we're going back to Moi times, for you even to be able to go on social media, for you even to sit down and call out the government, it was impossible those days. People who say we're going back to Moi times are not alive during Moi times. Do you know why we called Moi MO1? Because we couldn't say Moi. We could not say his name.
He could not be drawn.
Those days when you say special branch can tell you what you ate for dinner last night was not a lie.
Na kuko na mobile phones.
Nothing.
And they could listen to your phone calls. And follow you around.
And they will track you. And then you could disappear and you'll never be seen again. So when people say, oh, we will go back, you weren't there. First of all, even you remember watching parents whispering in hushed tones in the house when they're talking about Gava or politics. It used to be hushed. Now we can shout on social media. And to the ones who bullied Uhuru off of Twitter.
Mpaka Uhuru aliadmit akasema like actually ni
na nini fukuza.
Na history ya Pauline Njoroge, did it scare you in any way? And have you seen what, because she wrote a whole post explaining what happened to her. Alafu koza kitu amenibamba nayo kabla hata uanza ni alikuwa na bonga juu yako ikawa wewe juu ya supplements. Waka was like, kwani mimi tu ndo quick supplements?
Vitamin C.
Which ones am I supposed to be taking?
Take your calcium, please. Although women should take them more because after menopause, we are more prone to osteoporosis. So
calcium itanisaidia na?
See, with your knee joints, take ginkgo biloba for your memory, take your omega-5.
I think that for the one for the calcium. Memory, he needs it.
Unasawingi sana. In the middle, are you those people who enter a bedroom, unaingia room kwa nyumba, and then unasimama tu kwa mlango like, umekama huku kufanya?
Yake ni names and faces. Like.
That's one.
And experiences. Like the experiences I forget that people tell me it's
Ati
weird.
you were there.
Nini kuna like one experience ile Zach was telling us about. We met wanaume TMK. I can't remember it. I've tried to crack my head and
But
he says
you've never been a drinker, have you?
That's the weird thing. But kuna vitu zile mukumbuka mpaka tawaifu niambiaga like umekumbukaje hiyo. So I remember weird things
happening in your life at that time.
The only trauma I was going through, no.
Kulikuwa kadem kengine.
No.
That's why he said no very quickly. The only trauma was no.
I don't know.
He was crying. He was crying himself to sleep. That's why he can't remember.
I was nilikuwa nataka kujoke like the only trauma
Maureen. Okay, I don't know if those are Maureen. I've just plucked a name from Maureen. I loved you.
The only trauma nilikuwa nataka kujoke, the only trauma I went through hizo siku ni being butt naked a lot of weekends only. But nah. It's living butt naked, like having a girl around. Me, if I used to just stay in the house the whole weekend just screwing. Siku. So Swezi, I don't know why my memory is messed up.
Where on Monday my skin is clear. At your house your weekend is good.
So Swezi, I don't know why memory yangu aga hivyo. But okay, na need kufikiria just supplements. So because Pauline is saying Makara walipata supplements zake ndio akaclaim ni drugs and then eventually they noticed it's not but so back to police.
They've always been attempts, you know, our police is messed up. Doesn't much, even those days of Kibaki there was always funny attempts. But I will say that one of the things that frightens me is various political sides hiring people, and we see it on the Kenya Kwanza side and we see it on Azimio side, to push an agenda on social media. And because of what I said before, that people do not necessarily want to think, because you saw it on Twitter, then it must be true. That's what scares me. Just the rise of that propaganda machines from both sides. That is what scares me. Did Maureen tweet irresponsible things?
Pauline.
I believe Pauline, yes.
Yeah. Did
she tweet irresponsible things? I strongly believe she did. Should she have been harassed like that by authorities? No.
The last Nini kabla kudisappear ilikuwa?
That one for there's a massacre happening.
In Kisumu.
Yeah.
But hiyo Nini watu wengi wa fish wanakubaliana naye.
People died, but there's a way to... Here's the thing. It's a very slippery... And I say this as a journalist. It's a very slippery slope. If we allow the people to set the agenda, that the people who are setting the agenda are bloggers online.
Yeah.
It's really dangerous.
Okay.
Because if like someone like Dennis Utumbi, for instance, who's known to have not a very close relationship with the truth.
Yeah.
Let's just tell the truth here.
Yeah.
But once in a while he'll say something that's accurate. Right? And then because now he said something that I think that I've proven to be true, then he can now proceed to say falsehoods the rest of the time. Isn't that a dangerous thing?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my view on politics. The end.
Okay. Nikuantaa kuuliza kwa na believe Uhuru na fund protests.
You see, now I can't say things like that without proof. At the end of the day, we're journalists. Unless I see receipts, I'm not going to say I believe he is or he's not.
Yeah.
I can't say.
Okay.